Welcome back, sinners. I must say, it's been a little bit, hasn't it? I do hope you've enjoyed the new model. I'm still loving it. I hope you are too. But on to business, as this week we must change the topic from model to what I've been doing, what I've been feeling. And I must admit, coming back. Oh god. Not enjoyed coming back to my day job. I must admit. It's been hit and miss here and there, but honestly, I have to say, it has been a well and truly annoying situation. It's one of those things where I, honest to God, have to really wonder to myself, do I need a change? Honestly, I've been asking myself that for at least a year plus. When it comes to that place, it's gotten no less annoying, and in some ways got more annoying. God, I love dealing with them. Oh wait. No, I don't. Oh well. One day I won't have to, hopefully. I'll get out of there one day, sinner. Don't you worry. I will get out of there one day. So help me, I will. It may take an age, but eventually, I will get out of there. Like I said, not of when, not if. It really is when, because I'm looking, I'm searching. I'll find something. Now, as for the rest, I've been enjoying a bit of Wuthering Waves, or Wuthering Waves? Wuthering Waves? I never know how I meant to say it, but Wower, yeah, that game. I've been having a bit of fun on it, different kind of gacha. There's another gacha, but I'm liking the gameplay, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Now, other than that, I've of course just been trying to get back into the flow of things, deal with shit as it comes, and gather some ideas for other forms of content that I've been planning on doing. Now I have the model, that block is no longer there, so I just need to sit down and write. Which is not easy, but I'm hoping this weekend I get a moment, but me and getting time seems to be a very finite thing. I guess to some extent I'm getting time, it's just trying to burn myself out, There's a balance, right, and sometimes I get it completely wrong. Either I do too much relaxing, or I do too little, and it bums me out or burns me out, so I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't in some way, but I'll eventually find that balance. Hopefully. I'm not saying it'll happen tomorrow, but I am saying it'll happen some point. It has to. It has to, honestly. Now, as for some other bits and bobs, I've been looking around as well for inspiration for things. Be it Dark Heresy inspiration, and also a little bit of painting inspiration, to be honest. I've not felt very inspired to do much painting at the minute, I must admit. I'm going through one of my lull phases where I just don't feel like painting, which is a shame because I do enjoy painting. But I've just not felt it at the minute. I've not felt the compulsion to build and paint something up, or grab something I've got built and unpainted. Not yet, anyway. Not felt inspired. One day I will, well, that'll happen sooner. I feel like that'll just come to me one day, and I'll just paint some stuff. 'Tis the plan, anyway. Whether it goes that way is a whole different question. But it's just little bits and bobs I've been thinking about. I must admit, I've in some ways hit this hurdle of relief where I'm like, okay, the stressful stuff's over with now. But I'm also like, what now? What now? And that's a really hard question at the minute for me. What now? What do I do now? What do I kind of aim for? What do I sort of strive to do at the minute? And that's been something bothering me a little bit. I feel as though I've hit a comfortable but my ambitions haven't quite caught up with that comfortable, right? And then I feel like I'm in a recurring kind of loop of trying to keep up with things, but now that I've hit a point, I don't know, I feel like I need to push further, but I don't know where to push to. I actually am a bit stuck on where to creatively push myself, or just in general. It's a weird feeling now that I really sit down and have a moment to think about it, to be completely honest. It is something that I actually... Maybe this is just a in-the-moment thing, right? And it'll kind of come and go, and I'll be fine. But at the minute, I've struggled a little bit. Kind of inspire myself. I had so many ideas, but I've not felt this compulsion to do them. I feel like this is just a phase, though. I think I just have so many little things I'm worrying about, thinking about, and it's just draining me, I think. I've been a worrier. I've been a worrier all last month, and then I'm getting a bit worried again this month. I guess, would it be wrong to say I'm a little scared? It was a year ago that I felt very, very ill, and I'm sorry for bringing it up again. I know you're probably sick of hearing about it, I'm sorry. But I have to mention it, because I'm a little scared, chat. Sinner, God. No. Oh well. Sinner, I'm a little scared, actually. I have to confess, I'm a little scared. I know, I don't get scared often, but I am actually a little scared. I don't want to get back to that point where I'm that sick, that weak. And every time I have a bit of a sniffle, it's a bit longer, or a moment where maybe I feel a bit more tired, I think I get worried, I panic. I think, oh god, is it happening again? And I think I need to stress this, I can't let it happen again. I cannot. It was so fucking scary the last time, and it threw me off to such a degree. And I don't know if I'm even... I must admit, I don't know if I'm even fully mentally recovered from it. I know some people say, oh, it happened a year ago, get over it. But I feel like people don't quite understand how I felt during that period. I think a lot of people just don't realise how actually kind of... I don't know if I want to say traumatized. That's not the right word, but it feels almost like that. That being detached from the things I feel comfortable with, that feeling of just loneliness. Because I'm normally quite alone, chat. You know what I'm like. I'm normally quite alone, but I felt really alone during that time. And the hospital staff did what they could for me. But I felt so lonely. I just wanted out of there. I wanted out of there so fast. I felt so fucking alone. And honestly, I just hope I never go through that again. Because that was the loneliest I've ever felt. That was the most weak and helpless I've ever felt, and I hated it. Hated it. And just, you realize what you have when you've had it taken away. And I had everything taken away for a bit. For 10 days, I had none of the things that I loved and comfortable with around. I was in a sterile environment where I was surrounded by people in far worse shape than me, frankly. And I have to be honest, I never want to see that place again. I never want to see the inside of those walls again. I never want to see anything about it again. I never want to go through that. I'm hoping I can get a flu jab. That's one thing I'm going to put my foot down and say, I don't care what else is going on this weekend, I'm getting that. If I physically can get it, I'm getting it. I'm hoping that might make me feel better. but also stop me from getting that ill. I mean, I don't even know what did it. That's the that's the part that screws with me so much. I don't know what did it, and that scares me more than anything. What did that to me? What hurt me that bad that I felt that ill? That scares me more than it happening. It could happen again, because I don't know what happened. The doctors don't know what happened. They were bewildered I was even there, which scares me to hell, because I think, well, if you don't know, I don't know. Fuck, what? Am I fucked? Am I screwed? So, yeah, that's been on my mind, Sinner. That's been on my mind a lot. And I'm scared. I'll be honest. I'm a little scared. I don't want to be. I hate feeling like this, but I am. I don't want to be taken away again from things that I care about. I don't want to be locked in a hospital with a horrible bed and being pumped with, well, sure, helpful medicine. It doesn't feel nice going in you. It doesn't always feel very nice. The process of getting better doesn't always feel great. And here's the thing. I'm not against what they did. They did a good job. I was healed. In 10 days, I was out again, right? They did a good job. But I never want to see it again. If I speak to a medical professional, it's outside of a hospital. I never want to go inside a hospital. Not, ideally not for any reason, really. Maybe an appointment, but never to stay. Once is enough. Once is enough, and it's been messing with me. I'm just hoping this year we go through it right, and then next year I don't feel like this because it didn't happen again. But I am a bit scared. On top of some crap at the day job that's just been throwing me around a bit, I've been stressing. And I realise that's not great because that can make you unwell. Which isn't what I want either. So, I've been a very stressed angel, I must admit. I've been very stressed. But I've been trying to relax, play some games, trying to take my mind off things, try and just enjoy whatever I want to enjoy. Games, watching some videos, just whatever I can. But I think I need to find something to really focus my mind on. I might see about having a look at things I hadn't finished writing, maybe, and just see if I can't make more of an idea together, you know? Maybe even record some bits, I don't know. We'll see, but I need to get out of this rut that I feel like I'm in. And this might just be a now thing, I might be fine tomorrow, but the worry is definitely not a now thing. That is because of what time of year it is. On a more positive side note, I think I want to go back and finish Resi 4. I realised it's October, it's spooky month. So we gotta do the spooky month things, right? We've gotta play the Spookums game. It's not that scary, to be honest. It's a survival horror. Things look a bit spooky, but they're not really there to scare you specifically. They're just horrifying by just what they are. It's survival horror, so different kind of horror. But yeah, that's something I want to finish. So I never got a chance to finish it due to said illness, and I just never went back. It's still installed. I ought to probably finish it. If for nothing else, so I can uninstall it. Honestly, I've realised I have a small number of games, and they take up dramatic amounts of space, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like, Steam is where my, terabyte and a bit of data is taken up, and I don't know what games are doing it. It's definitely it's like a small number, right? But they're huge. But it is what it is. Maybe I need to do a bit of a clean out. Maybe. Look at the games I don't play much anymore. See if I can't, wind that down a bit. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But, hey. I did notice, it Age of Wonders having more stuff, so I'll have a dabble in that. And of course, by the time you're watching this, we'll have played some Stellaris. I enjoy that game, but I also find myself taking long breaks. I'd love to play a multiplayer game of it though at some point. I would. That actually would be really fun. Doesn't even have to be streamed, but we could do a stream one day. I mean, if I host it, then no one else has to buy a DLC. That's my logic anyway. We can all enjoy the new things together. But, my dear sinner, I feel like I will wrap things up here, as I feel like this is going to be one of those shorter ones, because I've not got as much to say today. But I think, at the same time, it's been very helpful for me to just say what I've been thinking, what I've been feeling. Also, we're going back to having gameplay in the background, but let me know if you preferred having just The Office, if you'd just rather see me talking and bouncing around. Or if, you think, maybe I want gameplay in the background. You let me know. But, anyway, my dear sinners, I will love you and leave you for now. If you've somehow enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Maybe even a subscribe. Did the thing go glowy for you? Did it glow? You should press it. Press the glow button. The subscribe button. The subscribe button. Press it. You could dislike it if you want. But either way, let me know what you thought. Drop me a comment. But that all being said, until next time, I have been Baron Cobra, your Cyber Angel VTuber, and I will see you all. Well, for you, I guess I'll see you all in a day or two. Till then, ta-ta for now.